Here, if you look, they're blocking my videos from iCloud. Like, I try to put this one on. This is like the 5th time I've tried. I originally put it on way back when I filmed it. As you can see, look, daytime, which is 5:21 p.m. Look at the time now. It's 12:26 a.m. And this shouldn't be a problem. But yesterday they only loaded 2 videos, these 2 up here, the last 2 here, as opposed to I had like 30 or 40 videos yesterday. It's all in concert with I've been saying it forever. They changed this, my Boost Mobile, and it's all in concert with that change, which I already know this, but it's a concerted effort among our government, Catholics, covering up my murder. So this right here, they changed this policy right here, where after 35 gigs, you lose your high-speed data. That's a new thing. I've had this for almost 2 years. That just changed. This month is basically the first month. And in concert with that change, them blocking my iCloud. This was never the case before. Like, I'd go on Wi-Fi here, and these videos would load. So even if I didn't have my cell service on, if I'd go to like the Ishihara Park or whatever and be on Wi-Fi and load these videos, it'd go right through. But not anymore. Now they're blocking it. So in concert with Santa Monica Wi-Fi, you got Boost Mobile, which is supposedly a totally different. But it's not. It's what I've been telling you is true. The fact that all these companies are in one Catholic unit. We're getting a one world Catholic system, whether you like it or not. They control virtually all governments in the world, the money, and products. And they have 1.3 billion Catholics mic'd up. And the ultimate goal is to get rid of anybody who doesn't qualify. So Catholics own it all. They've already mapped out all the jobs, what jobs they want. And if you don't fit in that, what they mapped out, those people are going to die. And they're killing off in droves now. And to hide it, what do you stage? You stage the virus, and they are. And it might have been concocted here in Santa Monica, the virus plan from the RAND Corporation, which is the one of the main policy makers of that you don't know behind the scenes for Catholics. One of the reasons was to cover up my murder. It was one of the reasons they staged it, so in this time of confusion, they can cover up my murder and have an excuse. Look out, see how this is puttering now? What they're doing is they're jamming up my storage. They're blocking this from loading, right? But they're filling out my phone storage. That's exactly what's going on right now. I can tell because they do it all the time. And you should see it right here when it pops up. It should be like, it's going to be way higher than it should be. Well, that's not way higher, but it's higher. But this is what they do when they jam up my storage. See that other folder? That should be like 2 gigs less than it is. 1.43 would be not unreasonable. But yeah, they're slowly jamming up my storage. That 10.9 gigabytes, watch, next time I film a screen thing, watch what it is. It's going to be much higher. And it's not from me making videos. And I'll account for that. As your storage does when you make videos. But see here, that doesn't account for the video I made. I don't believe the 886. Yeah, let me see here. Yes, 390. So they're not even showing that video on. See, they're totally controlling my photo storage, and they're sticking it here in the other folder. So what they do is they stop my videos at will. So I'll be filming videos, and they'll cut them, and they use the cover of the phone storage. All to manipulate the story so the truth doesn't get out. But anyway, it is 12:30 on the 18th of August 2020. And yeah, the point of this was to show you the fact that my phone is basically hijacked by the feds, and it has been for over a year, well over a year. But it's gotten more and more. They've been doing more and more. And not only so with this cell storage, or not storage, data use, what they do now is they always jam up my phone using Wi-Fi. So I have to use my cell to reset my phone and then load everything back up. And it only takes doesn't take many before this data thing becomes full. So I'm forced to do that as opposed to Wi-Fi, because if I do Wi-Fi, they jam up the storage. The cell they do too. Like if I take here, let me turn this off for a second. Videos and then delete them, they slowly creep it up through my cell as well, but not as quick as the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi provides a cover, because they'll just say, oh, it's going in the shared album folders, which isn't the case. These folders do not load these, and these videos aren't loaded on my phone, just the icons are. So all these tiny little pictures. But if you don't go into these folders, as you can see, only 2 show right now. If you don't click on the folder, they don't load, or at least store on your phone, kind of thing. And that would account for, when you check storage here, you would see it in your photos folder, because that used to be the case. So you would see, I don't know, a gig or whatever used up, because see how they changed the photos from now after they only do that because I can show proof now. So, all right, here, let me explain something. Catholics are all mic'd up, 1.3 billion of them, and they control all governments in the world, and the UN anyway, and they have a computer running it all, including this, doing this adjustment here. So this is a computer doing this. Do you see that, how the photos changed? A computer is manipulating my phone. Basically, they invented a computer here at the Rand Corporation. Like, see the gigabytes slowly creeping up? Do you see that? 11.1. They've invented basically an artificial intelligence computer that's as smart, if not smarter than a person. So I make a move, it responds. Since I can show proof, they changed the photos. If I never film this would just be sitting here, and it would be exactly like it was before, where the photos was down here. But once I can show proof, they obviously have to counter, because they don't want to be, any viewer to see what's going on. So they have to make it look like it just didn't update quick enough, which isn't the case. Anybody who has an iPhone knows those things pop up pretty darn quick, and they don't goof up when they show the numbers for very long. You know what I mean? They'll show a number, and then no more than 10 seconds will they have it adjusted properly, at least when my phone was working fine. And I keep my phone up to date all the time, see? And all my software is all up to date. Everything's on auto update. So let me post this anyway. I just want to show that fact.